It's Brett Fox, Brettfox.
All right, Brett. So, Coach, first and foremost, we'll just get a recap of last season in your eyes.
Last season was a fairly good season for us. I think, it allowed us to have some success. I think that it showed us a lot of things that we need to work on in the off season. But it gave a lot of our guys a lot of varsity experience, which we were happy with. And those guys have been working hard and hungry to come back. It's kind of built that hunger in them to want to be back out and playing.
From what you saw last season, what did go into this off season as far as adjustments?
I think just a lot of it is just making sure that they understand where they're at, gaining strength, gaining speed in our off-season, workouts and things like that. And I think we've had a lot of great leadership out of our senior group, and what they've been doing, with us not being able to see them for most of March through July. They did a really good job of making sure everybody else was working out and holding each other accountable.
Out of this senior leadership, this upperclassmen leadership that you have, who returns this year that we should be keeping an eye out for?
I think, both sides of the ball would be T.J. Bedwell for us. He led us in receptions last year, and so having that back is a great piece of it. Another guy that's going both ways for us is Brooks Longenball, playing some offensive line and middle linebacker for us. And then a lot of returners defensively. Michael Nodine returning for us defensively, and Landon Markins was first team all-conference last year at defensive line, returning for us. And offensively, we got 4 guys on the offensive line who had majority of the year starting experience last year on the offensive line, so we're excited for them, and Abe Barrera in the backfield for us.
You mentioned TJ that first and foremost. What do you like about TJ?
He's intense, man. Like, he is a competitor and he wants to win, and he doesn't care what we're doing. He wants to win it. He wants to win it, and he wants to be first in it, and he wants to do everything that he can to make sure that we are getting to that point.
Flipping over to the offensive side of the ball with Bolt. Last season over 1,700 yards in passing. What are you looking for him now coming back as a junior?
I just want him to stop making as many mistakes. He's, you can't blame it on being a sophomore anymore. So we got to take that next step. I think he's doing that. I think he's progressing with that. Just wanting to be more of a force as a runner.
Finishing the last 2 seasons at 500, what is it going to take to get over that hump and get back to your winning season ways?
Yeah, I think, it's just going to take us just having an extra focus and being excited for Friday night, and not just, when we're seeing a challenge, we can't just accept it. Instead, we gotta excel, and we gotta push through it, and just push through those moments that are tough and that are pressing to us, and finish. We got to finish, whether it be the fourth quarter or whether it be our season.
How important is it to you, that these kids do see a ending to their season this year?
I think it's very important. It's very important. I can't tell you how much mentally they've been challenged. We've been communicating as a coaching staff with them weekly since March, since we were out. As assistant coaches and as head coaches, these guys need this. From 1, being motivated to complete schoolwork, to 2, just the mental health of being around each other, and just having, for some of these guys to have those father figures that my assistant coaches provide to these guys is crucial, and I can't stress it enough. These guys need football. So much, and I want to see an end to the season.
Good deal. And I'll get one last soundbite of just what do you think about this brand new place?
The brand new place is absolutely gorgeous, and it's a huge blessing from our community on our student athletes. They keep telling me that we feel like we're at a team camp that we usually go on over the summer. And that we're probably just going to be going back to the old thing here in a minute, because they're still in kind of disbelief that this is ours. And so thank you to our community and the people that are within that and our administration for putting this together and putting in that hard work.
Good deal. Well, this is home now. Anything else you want to add, Coach?
Hey, Home of the Eagles, baby. That's what it is. Let's go.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you so much.
Bolt, Greg, and it's Bolt.
Good deal. Greg, so first and foremost, starting out last season, can I get a recap of how last season went just in your eyes?
I think we started off really well. Yeah, I mean, we started off 4-0, and then we just I don't know if we just lost focus. I don't know what happened. Just the last 4 games that maybe bigger schools kind of intimidated. I don't really know. We kind of just lost it. But I think we'll definitely improve from last year. We lost the first game. We kind of got down on ourselves and we couldn't move forward because it was a close game. It was DeKalb homecoming. I think that's what kind of hurt us at the end. But I mean, we played hard and we were close multiple times. But I think we'll be better this year.
Good deal. And what makes you confident that you're going to be better this year? What have you guys been adjusting?
Just looking at our practices, offense is doing great. I mean, we got big guys up front. They're all getting a lot stronger in the weight room. They're all squatting at least 450 plus for all of them. I mean, our offense is just doing great. We got a good receiving core coming up, and our defense. I mean, if you can see them out there, I don't even think they've got a first down yet, and they're just destroying. We can't move the ball up on them with our 4 defensive linemen. That right there, it's insane. I feel like we'll do really good this year.
You know, last season as a sophomore, a very big learning experience for you, especially in varsity football. What did you take from last season?
I mean, I'm still learning a lot. I mean, it's slowed down a little bit for me, but it's still fast, and I don't know. I don't really know, honestly. I've learned a lot, that's for sure.
Well, going back to the drawing board, during this offseason, what maybe did you want to work on and fix heading into this season?
Definitely just my coverages. I mean, I barely knew those last year, and I was too scared to ask questions about it. So I was just kind of looking, I knew who was my read. So, I know, me personally, I know I was looking to, learn, coverages and stuff, but I've gotten that down. And as a team, I think definitely just knowing our stuff, our playbook. A lot of us guys didn't get into our playbook as much as we should have last year. But that's what we're going to move forward and try to work on, which we've done really well on.
The way you say that makes me kind of afraid for the other team because you still threw for over 1,700 yards last season, not really knowing the coverages, not really knowing the playbook, I guess. But, I mean, what is it going to take this year to be posting those numbers, if not exceeding those numbers?
I think this year, I mean, we just studying, getting into your playbook, repping out the plays, just going all out in practice. I mean, you can't take any plays off. You just got to go all out every play. I think that's what it's going to take.
What do you think about this brand new field?
It's amazing. You should see the inside of the school too. The weight room. The weight room's gotten everybody excited and pumped up. It's so fun in here. And then the turf. I mean, this stadium's beautiful. I mean, and the locker room's not all rusted out and destroyed. It's so much nicer.
I mean, if you look good, you play good.
Exactly.
And
there you go.
and what do you think, playing in a place like this, with a brand new state-of-the-art field, how much do you think that can go into accelerating your game?
I think it'll accelerate everybody's game. I mean, we're opening up with Busco. Everybody's wanted Busco for so many years, and we're opening it up on this brand new field, brand new facilities, and we haven't been able to do anything for months also because of everything with Corona. So, I mean, we're all excited, and we're hyped. We've been counting down the days on the little clock. Everybody's so excited. It'll help us out tremendously.
Who are some players returning this year that we should be keeping an eye out on?
Pretty much our entire offensive line besides a couple, we had a couple seniors graduate. Our receiving core, TJ especially, and Sheets at defense, and Brooks both ways, and especially Markins on the defensive line. He's a big boy. He is good and quick. So, I mean, you got quite a few players, honestly, that you need to keep looking out for, and you'll be seeing them make a lot of big plays on Friday nights.
Good deal. So since you've been here for freshman and sophomore year, finished at an even 500 season, what is it going to take to get over that hump and get towards a winning season?
Again, just getting into your playbook, repping out those plays, and just going all out in practice. That's what you got to do. You go out and in the weight room. You can't take any time off. Even if you're having a bad day, you got to get past it and just get on through it.
Last question I have for you. Junior year is a very important year in the eyes of scouts and colleges. How important is it to you to get this season in?
Very important. I mean, I always wanted to play college ball. That's a pretty big dream of mine. I mean, it'd be really fun, and I'm hoping the season happens so then I can at least have a chance. I mean, I hope it doesn't mess with the recruiting too much, but I don't know. I'm not really a coach. I just hope it happens.
Fair enough.
I just want to play anyways because it's football. I mean, football's awesome. So,
Greg, is there anything else you want to add?
think I'm good.
T.J. Bedwell, T-J-B-E-D-W-E-L-L.
All right, TJ. So first and foremost, I'll just kind of get a recap of last season kind of out of your eyes.
I think we could have definitely done better. We could have performed significantly better. I think this year we're going to be able to come out stronger because we have a better culture about our team, and we just really like being around each other. It's not much of a teammate thing anymore. It's just friends. We're all brothers. We all love hanging out together.
Finishing last season at 500, what is it going to take to get over that hump and get a winning season this year?
Like I said earlier, we're going to be able to. We need to band together better this year. We got to have each other's backs. Last year, we never really. We didn't congeal well as a team. We had some, a little bit of toxicity and stuff, but I think that's all gone now, and we're ready to go this year.
Good deal. What did you like out of your game last season?
I just like being able to be in a position to make a difference in the game, like returning kickoffs and stuff. It helps when you can just suck the life out of the team before the game even starts, really.
From last season to now as a senior, where do you see your game improving? Where do you want to start week one?
I'm just ready for just running shorter routes this year, I think, and being able to work on my footwork a little bit better and work on man-to-man and press coverage type stuff a little bit better.
On the offensive side of the ball, what's so appealing about the shorter routes?
It's just this year we have athletes. We have more athletes than we've ever had, and we have those athletes in a position to make a difference and just be athletic and make plays that way. We don't have to throw 40-yard touchdowns every single time. It can be a quick slant and go.
Good deal. You talked about making a difference. Why is it so important to you to maybe be a little extra tired but play that one-man, one platoon style football and be on both sides of the ball?
It's an awesome feeling to be able to be out there with all your brothers and to just be able to perform at your highest level that you can. And in terms of making a difference, we have the guys, we have the talent and the capability to make all of the difference in the world this year.
Where could people really see a change in this Columbia City team? Maybe besides the culture, besides the leadership, on the field, where can people see a change?
Well, this year we're going to hit a lot harder. We got a lot more aggression on the defensive side of the ball. We have 7 returning seniors on our starting defense, and we're all dogs. We're all ready to go.
With that returning leadership, you included, how much does that word leadership mean to you? What does it mean to you?
I mean, it means everything. I mean, with everything going around right now, the coronavirus and all that stuff, we couldn't practice in late May and into June and stuff. So me and all the other seniors and Greg Bolt, our quarterback, we got everyone together and did player-led stuff. And we were the ones driving that forward to make sure that we could come out here and be ready to play when it was time.
Good deal. Now you'll be getting some passes thrown by Greg this season. What makes you excited about that quarterback you have?
He's good. He's really good. He's got a cannon strapped to his shoulder, and I'm just excited. He's way better at making reads this year than he's ever been, and I'm just excited. I'm ready to see him improve, and I think he can do really well this year.
You touched on it a little bit, but just one more time, what makes this defense so darn scary this year?
It's just Landon Markins. He's enormous in the middle of the line, and all of our returning seniors, obviously. We just don't really have any regard for pain anymore. We all take 4 Advil before the game even starts. We don't feel anything until the next day. We're just out here hitting people hard.
Good deal, good deal. TJ, is there anything else you want to add?
No, sir.
I'll give you one more senior question. How important would it be to you to be able to finish this season regardless? I mean, we've seen this quote, the tweets about no fans for the first couple of weeks just to keep the players safe. I mean, coming from a player standpoint, how important is it to you just to see a finish this season?
It needs to happen. We need to play this year. And regarding fans, it's a risk coming anyways. Even if the coronavirus wasn't a thing, anything can happen on your way to the game. It's just, you got to be here to support your team. It feels like practice otherwise. And having people just filling the stands up completely on both sides on a Friday night, especially now after being cooped up for so long, we need fans this year.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add, TJ?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
You.
Cole Mosier, Colemosier.
Cool. And then are you just exclusively offensive line, or are you defensive too?
I'm second string defense, but I'm mainly first string offense.
Good deal. So just in your eyes, kind of give me a recap of last season.
I thought we had a pretty good season, but throughout the further into the year, I think our energy kind of died down because we were getting really hyped up about it, and we just couldn't perform as well as we were before those 5 games.
Heading back to the drawing board this offseason, what needed to change, and what do you think has changed in this team?
Well, most of the guys on the team were like really close together, and we hang out a lot, and I think we just have a really strong bond, and I think we just work really well together.
You know, maybe more yourself. Where have you seen yourself grow in a year?
Well, when I got first in here my sophomore year, I really looked up to the other guys, and I really followed in their footsteps. I really tried to get to their level, so it's mainly thanks to all the other guys that helped me to get to this point.
What did you take from last year in your game that you're going to be applying to this year?
I think our teamwork like really gets us all fired up, and it'll get us really working in those games and trying not to quit as long as possible.
You have a guy behind center that likes to sling the ball. How important is it going to be able to, keep him protected and not let him get some hits?
It's really important. Like our whole line, we really work hard, and our pocket's getting really good this year, and we've just been working real hard to keep Greg protected.
A lot of returning guys on this offensive line. How much do you guys take pride in being able to be a veteran-type line?
I think a lot of us, we really like to be able to be there and work together still, and really show our talents to the other kids and get them up with us and work together.
Do you take pride in that being a very strong part of this team?
I do. I take a lot of pride in that being a part of this team. Like, I think we have a lot of people that help build up others, and our whole team is they're really a good group of guys. They're just a really good group of guys.
Who are some players that we should be watching out for this year?
I think T.J., Greg, Trayton, Brooks, Landon, they're all really good players, and they really work hard, and they really kick their butts off in this practice to get in that game.
Coming from an upperclassman, we've heard a lot about leadership today. What does that word mean to you?
It's to really pick up other guys, to really show them the path that they should be on, to be at that level to where they're good and they're really into the game and really want to play.
Now, are you a junior or senior?
I'm a junior.
Junior. Okay, so was last year your first year of varsity football?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so getting a year of varsity football under your belt last season, what do you think has changed from that season to this season in your game and your maturity of the game?
I think it just really helps me get the role of the game, to really get into the motion with the other guys and really push together as a team.
What do you think about this brand new field, brand new school?
It's very nice. It's very nice, but we got to work hard to show that we are. We have to work hard to prove that we are out on this field. We have to prove that we're able to be out on this field for what we've been doing.
Good deal. Good deal. Why should people be taking notes of this Columbia City Eagles team this year?
Well, got a really tough conference. We got to really work hard, and we're just going to put it all out on the field.
Good deal. Anything else you want to add?
No.